Would an extra $1,000 or even $6,000 a month be helpful for you? Because in this video, I'm gonna share with you, in my opinion, the fastest way to get to an extra $6,000 per month. If you're new here, hi, I'm Molly. I started as a college dropout with just 81 cents to my name and leveraged that into a multiple six-figure per year photography studio. Then I started creating content for other photographers and grew that into a $2 million per year education business. And now I help content creators just like you to monetize your content with digital info products so you can help your audience on a deeper level and make a full-time living doing what you love. Now, I have tried a lot of different things. As you just heard, my very first business was a photography business. And even before that, I tried things like selling resin jewelry on Etsy. I even drew tattoos and sold them on Etsy for people. I even worked at a tattoo shop for a little while. I've done dog walking, I've done babysitting. I've done a lot of different side hustles and businesses. And what I've learned to be the fastest way to making extra thousands of dollars per month is digital info products. Now, what are digital info products? Digital products are simply something that you can sell that is digital, that somebody can download or have a login to access, but there's nothing physical about it. It's all digital, like a PDF or an ebook or an online course or something like that. And what a digital info product is it's just that, but you're sharing information. So for example, an ebook that takes somebody from where they are now to where they want to be, or an online course that takes somebody from where they are now to where they want to be, through sharing information and your experience of how you did it yourself or how you helped other people do the same. I personally got into digital info products because I grew a successful photography studio to multiple six figures per year, and other photographers started asking me how I did it. And I started doing coaching and group workshops and things, but I was already so busy trading my time for money with my photo business, and then adding on coaching and workshops only made me have less free time. So I knew that I needed a solution that I could share my information to help these people in a way that wouldn't be more of trading my time for money. And I also wanted to be able to help an unlimited number of people. When I was doing coaching, I had a limited number of spots. When I was doing workshops, I had a limited number of spots. And there were thousands and thousands of people out there that I knew that I could help. So I knew I needed a solution to where I could scale my income without trading more of my time for money, and also scale the amount of people that I was helping. So enter digital products. Once I found out about digital products, I knew this was the perfect solution. And what's crazy is I was able to go from just hearing about what digital products were to making $254,000 in my very first year selling digital info products. So that was actually an additional $21,000 a month that I was able to make in my first year selling digital info products. But I didn't want to make the title of this video about making an extra $21,000 a month because I just don't think that sounds believable. But if I'm being honest, that's the truth of the numbers. You really can make a lot of money with digital products once you identify who you're helping and actually really help them solve whatever problem it is they have. You can't just create a product willy-nilly and throw it up there and think, oh, tons of people are gonna buy this and I'm gonna be a millionaire. No, in the beginning, I made a bunch of digital products just because I wanted to make them, and they never really sold that well. And I didn't really make that much money until I started focusing on creating digital products that actually helped my ideal customers solve the problem they have and get them wins and actually help them. I know, funny, right? But it's just true. Like, if you can actually help somebody through a digital product achieve the goal that they want, that is where the money is made. And also, it feels really good to be able to help a lot of people on a larger scale. So here is my 3-part framework to making extra thousands of dollars per month with digital products. Number 1, build a following. It doesn't matter on what social platform it is, and maybe you're watching this and you already have a social media following. That's awesome. Just pick a social media platform to focus on and start creating consistent content on there. If you don't already have a following, you might be like,
that sounds great, but I don't even know what to create content about or who to create content for.
And I would say just start creating content about things you like, things you enjoy, things that you're good at. And over time, it will morph into you finding your niche. For example, on this YouTube channel, I started making tons of different types of videos, from vlogs to what's my office setup, to how I made my first $1 million, to documenting my trip to Costa Rica. I literally made so many different random videos, but over time, I really started to see what people were resonating with, and I was able to really hone in my niche, to creating content about digital products. And then over time, I was able to see who I was able to help the fastest, get the quickest results. And that was content creators because they already have a following. So when I'm able to teach content creators about digital products and they can create those digital products and sell them to their following, they are able to make thousands of dollars a month extra very, very quickly. Now, can I help other people who don't have a following, or Billy or Bob or Sue or whoever? Yes, for sure. But you want your messaging to speak to an ideal client, so the people you attract are the closest to that ideal client as possible. So the second part of the framework is what's their problem. So once you've built your following, you want to survey them, talk to them, figure out what's not just some of their problems, but what's their number one problem, their number one pain point that you can solve for them to get them a win, to get them to the goal that they want to get to. Again, this is how you create a successful and profitable digital product. And last but not least, number 3 on the framework is what type of digital product is going to be the best vehicle for that solution. So for example, if you're a yogi and you're helping people with back pain, maybe you want to have a digital video file. If you're a therapist and you're helping people work through anxiety, maybe you want to have an audio file of you talking them through something or doing a meditation or something like that. If we look at my last business, I had an ebook helping photographers to book more clients because that was their number one pain point. So I created a step-by-step ebook on how to do just that. And with this business, I showed you guys in the last video how I created a similar product to help people go from where they are now to creating and selling their very own successful digital product. And that's called 15-Day Digital Product. And you can actually check that out in the description below this video. So some more examples would be maybe your ideal client is a busy CEO and they don't have time to cook and they're sick of eating out and they're becoming unhealthy. Maybe you want to teach them how to do good meal prep techniques at home, or maybe you want to teach other people how to be personal chefs so that they can cook for people like that. There's so many different things. In fact, my husband Aaron wants to start a YouTube channel. He's really into working out. He does strongman competitions. He does powerlifting competitions. And so he actually asked me the other night, he's like,
what should I do? What should I start creating content about?
And I said, just start a YouTube channel and start creating content about what you like. Maybe it's meal prep, maybe it's vlogging, going to the gym, maybe it's your competitions, but just start creating content and see not only what you like, but also what starts to resonate with people. Another tip I gave him too was try to tell a story. If you can tell a story in your video, it's gonna do so much better than if you don't. But if you can also tell a story over a series of videos, that's gonna do even better. So maybe he starts to do a series of him doing a strongman competition. Like, will he be able to move that car? Will he be able to lift that Atlas stone? Like, who knows? And that's the journey of like why you're gonna wanna follow along and see if he can do it. And then once he has that following, he can simply survey them, talk to them, see what their problems are, and then create a digital product that has the solution to that problem. Now, I know a lot of you guys watching this video already have followings. So if you're like, hey, I already have followings and I kind of know what my people want, but I'm just not sure what type of digital product to create, go in the description below this video. I have a totally free download for you with 54 different types of digital product ideas. And this is gonna really be able to spark which digital product that you should be able to do, or what type of digital product that you should put the solution that you have into. Now, if you've enjoyed watching this video so far, go ahead, give it a like, a comment, and a subscribe, because I put out new videos just like this 1 to 2 times every single week. And now that you know the 3-part framework for making extra thousands of dollars every single month from your very own digital product, you still might be wanting help to decide what's the right digital product for you, or how to even create it quickly with AI. But how do you do that? Well, it all starts with watching this video next here, because when you pair what you just learned with what's in this video, it's gonna be way more powerful and make a lot more sense. See you in the next video.